Hi, Cyberspheres here, back with another Antimatter DECAY Plus video, episode 98. And I have done some off-camera progression, but this is special. E1000 Quarks is incoming. But before I do that, I better get all the Tree of Decay upgrades, because they're really good. I've been noticing they're only lasting like 5 hours or less. So I'm going to be trying to get these second and third upgrades. I'm not sure if I can get it for all types of Quark Spin. Actually, it looks like I can. Just barely, though. Especially with the green. Which means I can only get a couple of these. And that doesn't really do all that much. Unfortunately, I thought it was going to be more. But the dilated time itself is actually boosting the Quark, because it's giving me more meta antimatter, and more meta antimatter equals more quarks. I'm almost up to E666 dilated time. I sort of wanna get there, but I did actually get a triple the amount of tachyon particles gained upgrade, so that means I do have more tachyon particles than before. I cannot get any electron upgrades. Also, mastery studies 5.32 E97 time theorems. I'm halfway to Big Rip, basically, in time theorems. And I have a crazy amount of eternity points, even crazier amount of antimatter. It started in 26 billion, no, not billion, million BC. 26 billion BC doesn't even exist in the age of the universe. But E2.4 quadrillion is insane. And there's the E666 dilated time. I think this upgrade is useless. It is 100% useless until like E200 something. This is just interesting to get to E666 dilated time. But I think I should actually quantum at this point. Also, I'm actually going to see, look, 345% increase in the extra-replicated galaxies from, it's only E56. I thought it was more than that. I really thought it was more than... There's something that's somehow holding me back, because I got to like E60s one time. I'm really not sure. Emperor Dimension is the Emperor Dimensions. This still looks good. I'm really not sure, but whatever. I can just quantum. And this is going to give me more green power, which is always helpful to get these color powers. And then I always just dilate a little bit so I can get more quarks. So the thing is, it has been slowing down. Like, this upgrade is scaling. Seems like it's not as powerful. And the quark multipliers are pretty good, but even they sort of... I'm only getting like 5 orders of magnitude at a time from this. So I can probably just quantum at this point. And I can get this. This is about 9 orders of magnitude. That's pretty good. But not the greatest. And of course, I can get all the other upgrades. It's not just going here. It's going to get limit upgrades, hatch speed, and quantum food. And that I think is the right order to do it. So I can get 400 of these at this point, which is, again, pretty good. But it really, Emperor Dimensions need an overhaul. So here's the Tree of Decay. Yeah, it says 2 days, but I don't think it's really going to be 2 days. It's probably going to be more like 12 hours. Especially if I get some of these upgrades, especially this one, which is only 3 sextillion, and I was at 30 sextillion. So yeah, I was really close to these upgrades, but I wasn't quite there. And this may be these upgrades may be really, really powerful. I'm really not sure. But it looks like that if I can keep this going for a good amount of time, I can get something like... I can hopefully get 100 sextillion, which will be enough to get these 2 upgrades. So that's what I'm going to do for the next clip. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back a day later, and I can get more quarks. I can get more of these. That always helps. And then, of course, I can get more tachyon particles. E171 now is going to really help. But look at this. Here are the upgrades I can get. It's crazy. I can get these 2 upgrades. I'm probably just going to get these 2 branch upgrades. That's expensive, so I'm not going to get that. This one has 177 sextillion, so that's expensive. It's probably better just going here. So I'm first going to get these because these are sort of cheap. This one I'm just gonna wait until everything's red, because the red is the thing that's really, red is in high demand basically. So Emperor Dimensions are faster. This is gonna be so now Emperor Dimensions are 2 times faster. So it's gonna help me get more prions. Like I have currently E57 prions, and then Replicantes boost dilated time production. This could be insane. 48.7 times. That's not bad. I was hoping for more, but that's definitely not bad. Because that's going to help me get more. I mean, once I get more of these upgrades, I think that'll really help things. This is pretty expensive, so I'm not going to get that. Actually, that's the powerful one, so I'm going to do it. It's the one that like really helps things. Electrons boost is increased. I guess I can get that. Meta dimension boosts are cheaper. I can get that 3 times, and then all branches are faster, and this is like the weak one. So I can get it multiple times from this. I guess I'll do it, which means that it's sort of going to be behind. So yeah, I can get it twice, so that's going to help a little bit. The half-lives are now under 1 microsecond for these, which is crazy. And all of a sudden, E1058 quarks. I can maybe even dilate for a few more tachyon particles, and then I can, as usual, go quantum. It's going to get blue power up over more E1000 quarks, or E1000. I mean, it's not really all that important, but it's fun to see the quark powers just increase. So as always, I'm just dilating so I can get more quarks next so I can get a decent amount of quarks next quantum, so that the tree of decay can last a little longer. And then I do usually somewhere in the high E or E high 700s basically. So now you can see I'm getting the limit upgrades, quantum food. I don't really need not much quantum food at the moment, but it's just always good to keep it up. It's not really much that hurts it, so I can do that. And then hatch speed, of course, because it with the faster Emperor dimensions, hopefully this means that that the replicant loop is going to be faster, because it basically what I mean by the replicant loop is this is like an exponential process, but it's a pretty slow exponential process. I mean, it seems to be going a little faster. Maybe it is helping. I'm not sure, though. No, this is not the exponential process. This is the exponential process. They will become normal replicants, and there's really no way to speed up that process, which is really annoying. One of the biggest complaints of this game currently. I'm getting really, really close to Big Rip. This is going to be episode 100. It will be either the 26th or 27th. I'm not quite sure. I'll definitely say the real day in episode 99. But for now, I can do this. I can get E2 billion green and blue quarks. It's starting to approach my eternity points. Also, the replicant loop is really... The thing is, it's really slow and it halts everything, because, I mean, somehow the difference between, like, if you go here, between 228% added green power and like 309% added green power, I have no idea, but something really that it must give trillions of orders of magnitude of antimatter. So that's what I think this is. And also, sometimes I can go in nanofield. Actually, I think I can... How much am I using? 2 E97. So, technically, I could use 271 or 273. I think I used 271. So, I'm actually going to do this. It's literally just this build, except with 271 in it. Which is going to help a little bit. It's going to help Replicanti production, which is now boosts dilated time from the Tree of Decay upgrade. So just get these upgrades. It's a little annoying getting these builds, and then this will be my... I almost had E98 time theorems right there. So I still somehow call this the Replicants build, but it's just a general production build at this point. There's not much else here. So you can already see E8 million Replicanti. This could actually... okay, it's not as much as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a 400 times, not 53 times. That's actually disappointing. So it's like based on Replicanti, but it's not a very strong formula, it seems like. I thought it would be stronger than this. It's disappointing. I could probably Eternity, actually. That may help things a little. But yeah, it's pretty crazy how I can probably get... Eventually I can get some of these other ones, like... I could maybe done 281, which is more powerful than that upgrade. And this, which is a meta dimension, which means more quarks. I mean, I don't know... It's not really all that important. They aren't that powerful. Probably maybe the difference between like 1 or 2 orders of magnitude of quarks, which really isn't that big of a deal. Also for dilated time, it's just just a few orders of magnitude difference. It's not all that big of a deal. I do want to get more dilated time. Like this is no, I don't know why I thought this was like E700, but how much of a meta dimensions? Almost E8000, and once I get E8900, I can get these. Yeah, these upgrades are insanely hard to get. So it doesn't look like we'll be getting that. I mean, maybe 195 meta dimension boost. I have 141 right now, so maybe possible. Not too long, but it looks like 12.25 electrons per galaxy is about where I'm gonna stand. So I'm just probably going to do one more clip this episode. And also, I'm just going to press U here, even though it's not the most efficient. But it only lasts 4 hours. I would have thought they would have lasted more. But, yeah, I'm seeing a bit. Okay, I'm back like slightly later, maybe like a day later. And I've gotten some decent quarks, and also new tachyon particle record, closing in on E172. But Tree of Decay, I'm up to the septillions, which is really good. I'm not gonna... I know I have less red quark spin than others, so I gotta be more careful with the red quark spin. I'm gonna get this for green, and then I can get... This is... Anything that's still in... for these two, still in the sextillions, it's worth it. But here, these upgrades, this is what I wanted to get. This is the one that really I wanted to focus on. And it's this one. Your best in this quantum meta antimatter makes meta antimatter effect stronger. So currently, it is E250,000 to the dimension boosts, and now it is E258,000 to the dimension boost. That's pretty significant. I mean, it's not like crazy, but it's still really good. Also, I can still afford this upgrade, which is going to be a very useful upgrade. It's one I really need. And then the rest is green quark spin. So I'm not even sure which one I should go for. They're all green quark spin. I'm just going to get this one just for the sake of this episode, because this is going to be it's going to give me a powerful... Let's see if I can get more in dilation. I can get almost E172 tachyon particles. Also, just like to check how insane this is. In dilation, the red power increases, which is interesting. But, I mean, that's a little something. I mean, it's not, like, crazy, but it's still pretty good. And then electrons boost is increased a few times. That can help. Maybe, actually, that will get me that E172. Not quite. 9.97 E171. I thought I could get a little more than that, but still really good. I'm also have almost E3 quadrillion antimatter, which is crazy. And also, I have enough time theorems, like total, to get to unlock Big Rip. But this is going to be episode 100. Because episode 100 needs to be something special. So that's what I'm going to do in episode 100. I'm going to unlock the Big Rip mechanic. There's nothing I can do here. So it looks like I'm just going to quantum. I think it did do like one off-camera quantum. So that's why the color powers could be a little different. But now I can get E1114 quarks from quantum, and that's going to help increase the green power a little bit. And then I always just dilate a little bit so I can get a decent amount of quarks next quantum. And I'm always going for the gluons. I always am going for the gluons. It's crazy how quickly I can reach E1 quadrillion antimatter. Like it's crazy how E1 quadrillion antimatter just comes so quick now. So there is E800 quarks, decent amount of gluons. It's gonna be 9 more orders of magnitude. Emperor dimensions, get a few more limit upgrades up to 445, and then replicants. Hash speed is up to E62 per second. Fortunately, there's this slow process. And then quantum food, I'll just get it. I don't need quantum food all that much, but it's gonna help. And then also, Trees Decay, just press U. It says it's gonna last like 14 hours, but it's just going down, so it's really not gonna last very long. That's what's really holding it back at this point. They're not lasting that long. I mean, like I'm trying to get these second and third upgrades up, but there's really not all that much I can do. I want to get more of these upgrades because they seem pretty powerful. But I am glad I did get all of. I got this. I got these 3 because that's just gonna be. It's just cool to see how these upgrades function and all that. Like how powerful they are, because it's really, I really don't know how powerful they are until I get them. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.